All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Maria Silva. We want to go ahead and get this party started. It's always such a pleasure to be here with all of you. I'm Maria Silva with Fox 5 News this morning and The More Show. I apologize, I'm getting over laryngitis, but I didn't want to miss it, and I wanted to be here, so thanks so much for having me here. So I might turn around and cough a little, but I'm here. I'm not contagious, by the way. That's the important thing. So we want to again thank all of you guys for being here. It's truly always for me such an honor to be here. This event has a place so near and dear to my heart. So thanks again for being with us this evening, and let's get started. First of all, we want to go ahead and make sure that we give our wonderful Cheyenne High School Jazz Band a big round of applause. We're doing something a little different this year. We're actually going to get all the wonderful awards and make sure that our recipients get their awards. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and enjoy a wonderful dinner put on by the wonderful folks here at the Rio. So we can give them a big round of applause. Every year they welcome us here, and they're wonderful servers and staff and everybody making the wonderful food and serving it. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. And at this time, I want to go ahead and introduce a lovely lady. I just adore this woman, Dr. Juanita Fain. So if she can come up at this time. Dr. Juanita Fain is a vice president for student affairs. She will share with us the significance of having a solid foundation in education to achieve your career goals. Dr. Fain has been an unwavering supporter of the center's effort in providing services to first-generation underrepresented individuals throughout Clark County and on the UNLV campus. So please welcome one of my dearest friends, Dr. Juanita Fain.
Thanks so much, Maria. So glad to be here today. I would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone who's here today, and I'm so impressed and inspired by all of the honorees that we are recognizing today. I am so proud and humbled by the amazing impact the Center of Academic Enrichment and Outreach, better known as the Center, has made on our community. The Center not only impacts our local community, it is highly recognized and respected nationally. It is certainly a major asset and contributor to UNLV's top-tier mission. The mission of the Division of Student Affairs and the Center is to provide educational opportunities, foster collegiate success, enhance continuous learning, and promote a just and inclusive campus. Our shared vision and passion is to provide this opportunity with the highest quality educational opportunities. We know for certain that education is the most direct road to success, and we want to remove any barriers or potholes or roadblocks that would prevent you from getting there. To Dr. Bill Sullivan, who's the Associate Vice President for Retention and Outreach and the Executive Director of the Center, who, by the way, is celebrating his 40th year at UNLV. Yay. And Mr. Keith Rogers, the Deputy Executive Director, and to the entire staff of the Center, I want to extend my commendations and congratulations for the great work that you provide to this community for academic educational success. You are indeed one of the crown jewels of UNLV. I would also like to acknowledge and express our appreciation for the leadership and support of our Nevada System of Higher Education, Nevada System Board of Regents, several members who are here tonight celebrating with us, and also without the great support of the Clark County School District. And I don't see the superintendent. I'm not sure if he's here yet. I wanted to recognize him. This will be the last year as superintendent that Pastor Skwarkowski will be here, but we hope he will continue to come and celebrate with us. The Trio Gear Up Day celebration is a sparkling light of optimism and hope for a bright future. It reminds us of the importance of what we do at UNLV. We provide hope and opportunities. And I tell you that a great education is no longer a pathway to opportunity, it is a prerequisite. To the students who are participating in the Trio and Gear Up programs, I commend and congratulate you for your commitment to education. You can do anything that you want to do. The only limits you place are the ones you place on yourself. So we encourage you to keep on and be committed to your education and to your goals. And I must also recognize and thank your parents and families who support and encourage these wonderful students. I commend and congratulate you as well. So much emphasis is placed on the negative aspects of our community. Now, we're always at the top of all of the bad lists and at the bottom of all of the good lists. Well, today is a celebration and recognition of the very good things for which we should be proud and grateful, and that is the positive impact that TRIO and Gear Up programs have on our community. The center, we are the largest federally funded program in the country. We have 26 federally funded programs which exceed $116 million. And we have the largest suite. Yeah, that is what's clapping. I was sharing with some folks earlier that when I started here in 1996, I think we had 50 participants, and this event was in TAM Alumni Center, which holds about 200 people. And today we have over 26,000 participants, and look at the room we're in today. And it's not just the growth, but it's the quality. And I'm not going to go through the outcomes, but I would ask that you take time at your leisure to look in the back of your program booklets at all of the great outcomes that we've had in terms of graduation rates and retention. I mean, it's just remarkable. And also, you should know that many of our center's alumni have become doctors, lawyers, politicians, educators, and other professional fields as well. These are remarkable achievements for which we should all take great pride. So again, I congratulate and commend everyone involved who create and contribute to these magnificent outcomes. I would also like to congratulate all of this year's awardees and honorees, all much-deserved recognition. I again welcome all of you to this year's TRIO program, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. It is now my pleasure and honor to welcome the president of UNLV, President Lynn Jessup, to come to the podium to bring you some greetings.
Thanks, Juanita, and I brought up our Provost Diane Chase, to be here with me as well. It's just so wonderful to be here with everyone tonight celebrating. I want to add my thanks as well to those that have been given so far to the, what about the Cheyenne Band? That was unbelievable, amazing. Unbelievable. And we also have, as I think Juanita mentioned, our board members, several of our regents are here, and we've got other electeds. I know I saw Senator Ford somewhere on this side. I want to thank you all for all you do for the university and for the state, and all the service that you've given us and the great leadership, both tables. It's a great time at UNLV, as I'm fond of saying. We're experiencing record enrollments at 30,000 students. We just broke ground on a couple of really great buildings. We opened one, we broke ground on another. There's a lot of very exciting things happening on campus. But this program, the center and all the related Gear Up and TRIO and all the related programs are something that we're very excited about. As Juanita said, this is not only the biggest and the best program in the country, but that's not the only reason to be proud of this. And we've got tremendous people working in this program. Bill and Keith were mentioned, and all the other folks that work full-time and the volunteers. Another great reason to be proud of them, but that's not the only reason. I think the reason that makes me the proudest of this program is the good work that this program does. I'm a first-generation college graduate in my family. College wasn't something that we talked about around the dinner table growing up, and I managed to get in to play baseball for a couple of years, and then that kind of opened the door for me to continue to go on to college. If it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have gone. I mean, trust me, I'd never envisioned being a university president talking to you tonight like we're doing. And so I know the real value of these programs. I lived it. And so that's the thing that makes me the most proud of what we're doing. And so on behalf of Diane and the rest of the leadership team, we have Nancy and Fred and a number of others here. I just want to say thank you all for all the hard work. Thank the participants. Keep going. Keep on keeping on. And for all the families and the staff in the room, keep doing what you're doing. It's tremendously valuable, not only for these participants, but for this community and the future of our university and the other universities that they all attend. Thank you all, and go Rebels.
Another big round of applause. I've never been more proud to be a Rebel. And on Wednesday, right? UNR, sorry guys, going down. Go Rebels. All right, guys, we did mention some of our wonderful elected officials, so as I mention your name, please stand up so we can properly thank you. I know you guys have busy schedules, so we appreciate the fact that you've taken time out of your busy schedules to be here with us this evening. Congresswoman Dina Titus, who's always here supporting this wonderful organization and this wonderful center, the center at UNLV. We also have a representative from U.S. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto's office. Also, Nevada State Senator Mr. Aaron Ford. Mr. Tyrone Thompson, Assemblyman Tyrone Thompson. Mr. Mark Alden, one of our regents. We have all our regents at one table, so stand up. Dr. Patrick Carter as well. Dr. Patrick Carter, Mark Alden, Mr. Cedric Creer, Dr. Joe Maeda, who's the Vice Provost, Division of Education Outreach at UNLV. Joe Maeda, thank you so much for being here. And last but not least, Ms. Linda Cavazos, a trustee with the School Board of Trustees, so CCSD, Board of School Trustees. So thank you so much again from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate all of you guys being here, so thank you so much. We did hear a little bit about Mr., again, a wonderful man, Dr. William Sullivan. So for those of you who are not familiar, I just want to read a little bit about his life story and what he has done and what he has accomplished and why he's so very special to all of us. TRIO and Gear Up programs have been a part of Dr. William W. Sullivan's Associate Vice President for Retention and Outreach and Executive Director of this center. It's been a part of his life since he was a teenager as a participant he was in TRIO Talent Search Program located on the south side of Chicago. Earning his PhD in Education, Curriculum, and Instruction from the University of Utah, Dr. Sullivan came to UNLV and took the reign of what at that time was the institution's only TRIO program, Student Support Services, that entailed 3 staff and 50 participants. Under Dr. Sullivan's leadership, the center currently houses 26 TRIO, Gear Up, ANAPESI, and LSAMP programs, which serve more than 25,000 participants every single year, ranging in educational level from 6th grade to college graduates to adults and senior citizens. Dr. Sullivan is unavailable and sadly unable to be with us today this evening. He does send his sincerest apologies. He expresses his congratulations to all of the honorees, appreciates the wonderful students, as well as their families, community partners, and friends for their dedication and support of our wonderful program. So thank you very much. Additionally, Dr. Sullivan acknowledges the center staff for hosting once again an outstanding event in honor of our guest this evening. So again, a big round of applause for Dr. Sullivan. And at this time, we want to go ahead and welcome another one of our friends, Mr. Keith Rogers. Mr. Rogers is the Deputy Executive Director at the Center and is a TRIO Student Support Services and UNLV alumnus. He joined the Center in the mid and 1990s while still an undergraduate. Again, he's been a big part of the program at UNLV and has served its program in a variety of capacities before becoming a part of the Center's executive leadership team. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Keith Rogers.
Thank you, Maria. Good evening and welcome to the 2018 National TRIO Gear Up Day celebration. We have to change that name to include ANAPESI and LSAMP next year. The U.S. Department of Education has proclaimed this day to be a national day of service and has encouraged TRIO programs to perform community service of their choice as a way for these programs to give back to their local communities. Influenced by the Las Vegas entertainment tradition of doing everything bigger, better, and brighter. So in addition to performing community service, we come together here to inform the community about not only TRIO, but also Gear Up, LSAMP, and ANAPESI programs, as well as to showcase how these programs are changing the lives and futures of our students and alumni. And to thank our partners. Without our nearly 200 partners, especially CCSD and UNLV, the successes shown in the program germane to high school graduation, college enrollment, and completion would not be possible. Two of our partners that we are excited about, two new partnerships we're excited about are with United Way and AT&T. We're going to be working with approximately 150 students who are at risk of dropping out of high school to get them back on track to graduate. Also, we're going to be working with students who are in AP courses who are unable to afford to prep as well as to pay for the exam to increase the rate that students are taking the exam and being able to earn college credits while they're still in high school. And lastly, within the initiative, we're going to be working with college-ready students who have tested into remedial courses to be able to work with them over the summer to be able to help them test into college-level courses. So that's what we're going to be doing through this partnership, working with about 150 students. So we're excited about that. Now, we didn't forget about the National Trio Gear Up Day of Service focus. Not only, excuse me, the risk of working with these phones, you lose your place. Now, we didn't forget about National Trio Day Gear Up of Service. The center staff and students participate in various community service opportunities throughout the year. We intentionally include our students, not only because they need something to put in their personal statements for their college applications, but more importantly, to show that they understand the importance of giving back and being good, engaged community citizens. At this time, if you could please turn your attention to the screens where we're going to play the video to showcase all the community service that we've done throughout this academic year.
All right, I am here with Deputy Executive Director for the Center for Academic Enrichment and
One and
Outreach,
only.
Keith Rogers. So, Keith, you want to talk a little bit about why we're here today?
Well, we typically try to volunteer our time to benefit the community at least twice a year, and then each of the divisions may do one per semester. So here we're just trying to see what we can help lend our time and efforts and energy to help make the community better wherever we can. So,
And why is that important for us?
well, we just want to make sure we always talk with our students about the importance of giving back, and certainly these types of programs that we have, they don't operate on their own in a silo. We rely on the community support. So one of the things that we do to build our community partnerships is we make sure that we volunteer our time at local community-based organizations so that we can just help create additional opportunities beyond what we're able to do through our programs. You know, as we mentioned, the only way we can be successful is through partnerships. While we post those outcomes in the booklet, we're certainly not the only contributor to those successes. We work with over 200 community organizations throughout Las Vegas, and one of the things we like to do during this event is recognize one of our community partners. While all are deserving, we try to recognize at least one of our new partners. And so at this time, I would like to ask Ms. Carol Adams Hattar to join me on the stage. Ms. Adams Hattar will be accepting the Community Partner Award for the NBA Summer League. The Center's Gear Up Partnership at UNLV and the NBA Summer League have worked together to provide low-income and first-generation students with scholarships and internship opportunities. Also, during this collaborative effort, the NBA Summer League offered generous in-kind contributions in the form of clothing donations, tickets to sporting events, and visits with coaches and players. Additionally, the league adopted Fremont Middle School, where its members provided educational and sports benefits to the center's Gear Up and educational talent search programs. The center looks forward to the continuous work with the NBA Summer League in an effort to expand educational and enrichment opportunities to underrepresented populations. And then the plaque reads, Trio and Gear Up Day 2018 Community Partner Award presented to the NBA Summer League, February 24th, 2018.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, very much. On behalf of the NBA Summer League, the co-founders Albert Hall, Warren Legary, the NBA and the Junior NBA, we would just like to thank the center, Dr. Sullivan, Mr. Rogers, and Jill Triplett for their amazing support of the NBA Summer League and for recognizing us with this incredible honor this evening. We are truly humbled. Thank you. You know, the NBA Summer League came to Las Vegas in 2004. We had only 6 teams. There were 1,000 people there at best every single day. But our commitment was to the Las Vegas community, that we would not just come in to the Las Vegas community for 11 days and host our event and then leave. So we're here year round. I'm from Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas. And so every single day of every year, we commit to working with the youth and children in Las Vegas. In 2018, we'll have 30 of the NBA teams here in Las Vegas. We'll be playing over 82 games at Thomas & Mack and Cox Pavilion. And UNLV has been such an enormous supporter of the NBA Summer League, and we thank you all for that. Also in 2018, we'll have hosted over 75,000 boys and girls from the community for free at the NBA Summer League games. We commit to between 500 and 1,000 tickets every single game that we host at the NBA Summer League. We have groups from the YMCA, City of Las Vegas, City of Henderson, Boys and Girls Clubs, Clark County School District schools, organizations from throughout Southern Nevada, and none of that would be possible without the incredible help of who we consider to be the gold standard of community outreach, Miss Musette McKinney. And I don't know where she is, but if you know her, she is truly a gem. This last year, in 2017, one of our community cares programs that has really garnered the most success and national attention is the Summer League Junior NBA Basketball League. We started a league with 16 teams, 8 girls teams and 8 boys teams, middle school grades, 6th, 7th, and 8th, all completely free. The NBA Summer League fully funds the league. There's absolutely no cost for any of the players that play in our league, and it is open to everyone to try out. We have 160 boys and girls just starting our spring season right now. And one thing that we do demand, though, of everyone in our program is that they maintain a 2.5 grade point average, 95% attendance in school, and comply with our zero tolerance policy on conduct and behavior. It's one of the most successful leagues in the country right now. It is the largest fully funded free league in the state of Nevada. We're extremely proud of it, and we start our spring season in March. So if you have any players in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, please have them come out to join us. I'd like to thank, with me today is Ennis Wesley, who is the league director for the Summer League Junior NBA. We would not even remotely have been able to pull this off without the incredible help and dedication of Ennis Wesley, who was also the head basketball coach at Chaparral High School for many, many years. And also tonight, last but not least, I'd like to announce the launch of our first nonprofit foundation called Tomorrow Stars Foundation, which you are all hearing about first tonight. We're based here in Southern Nevada. We will continue with our community outreach. We will continue to work with the children and the youth of Southern Nevada. And our goal is to integrate sports, technology, careers, and education throughout the community. So once again, I thank you all so much for this incredible honor, and we hope to partner with each and every one of you this year. Thank you.
Another big round of applause, and I'm so excited to hopefully showcase that wonderful organization on Fox 5. So we'll definitely have to talk about that. I love that they're giving back to our community and our students, so very special. Well, at this time, we want to go ahead and honor our current students and alumni who were selected as this year's Gear Up Achiever, as well as Trio and Anasapi honorees. These individuals had to overcome numerous hardships to achieve their academic and personal goals while participating in the center's programs. These students demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, perseverance, and motivation necessary to succeed. So excited about this right here. We want to go ahead and ask all of our wonderful trio, Gear Up, and Anapezi 2018 Achiever and Honorary recipients to please line up to my right over here. Additionally, we will also like to ask the directors for their respective programs to please join me on stage at this time as well. So we want to go ahead and honor these wonderful folks who work so hard throughout the year, and they definitely deserve this recognition, not just today, but every day of the year. Come on up.
Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our 2018 Gear Up Achiever, Lucky Hing. Lucky was a participant of the program since the 7th grade from Findlay Middle School. He then went on to Mojave High School and graduated with a 4.4 GPA. We're very, very proud of Lucky, who now attends UNLV, majoring in computer science, and he's a member of the Honors College. So at this time, help me to congratulate and welcome Lucky to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lucky Hang. It's an honor to have this amazing opportunity to be here today. First, I want to say thank you to the Gear Up and TRIO staff members and the federal government for this astonishing program. I want to give a shout out to one of the staff members that has been a great mentor and helped me write many letters of recommendation for my college application. This person have helped me won about $10,000, and that person is Mr. Tom Ray. Mr. Tom Ray received the Employee of the Year in 2017. In the summer of 2015 and 2016, I participated in the Gear Up and TRIO University Bootcamp, in which I learned about grants, financial aids, and scholarship to help fund my college education. We went on many college tours in states such as UNLV, UNR, and out of state such as UCSD, UC Berkeley, and Arizona State. During my college tour, I had the amazing opportunity to meet outstanding students and high achievers like me. We also went on amusement parks such as Universal Studio and Knott's Berry Farm. I learned that it doesn't matter about your ethnicity. Instead, what really matters is that we love and respect each other, as our mission is to help students gain early awareness and readiness for undergraduate program. I believe that everyone on this planet has a purpose, and that we just need someone to help us find it. Because every one of you here today has greatness in you that you haven't yet to discover. I have been part of the Gear Up program since 2012 during my middle school years at Findlay Middle School. This program has made an enormous impact on my life, as I learned the value in helping others, students, and those in need, such as the homeless shelter. The Gear Up and TRIO staff members are like a family to me. We learn to work hard and play hard. I look forward to being part of this program for many years to come. Because of the Gear Up program, I graduated high school with a 4.4 GPA, and now I'm currently working on my computer science degree here at the University of Nevada Honors College. Thank you for all your support in helping me find my career path and purpose in life. I'm going to end with a quote from a person that inspired me and made me who I am today. And that is, try not to be a man of success, but rather be a man of value. Albert Einstein. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Diane Zagorski, the Interim Director for Educational Talent Search, and our honoree tonight is Miss Sarah Borak. She is an alumna of Valley High School, where she graduated with an advanced honors degree. That's right, Valley, I hear you. And she was part of the IB program as well at that school. She enrolled at UNLV and actually finished her bachelor's degree in 3 years. Then she was accepted to the Disneyland College program in Anaheim, California. Unfortunately, Sarah and her father couldn't be with us this evening, but our program will accept her award on her behalf and make sure that it gets to her at the happiest place on earth, because she is employed now at Disneyland in California. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carolyn Taylor. I'm the Assistant Director for the Educational Opportunity Center at UNLV. 5 years ago, Cynthia came into our TRIO office and told me about her dreams of going to college. However, she didn't think that dream would ever be possible because of her troubled background and the fact that she only had a GED. Her inspiring story is about overcoming life on the streets of Pomona, California. It's about escaping gang involvement, and it's about the beauty of second chances. Today, Cynthia is a full-time student at CSN. She is a member of the Honor Society, and she is soon to receive her associate's degree in criminal justice. Her plan is to then go to UNLV, where she will get a bachelor's. It is my great pleasure this evening to introduce to you the Educational Opportunity Center Honoree of the Year, Ms. Cynthia Saavedra.
Thank you. First, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Because of his grace and mercy is the reason I'm here tonight. Amen. I'd like to thank TRIO, EOC. Man, what a great program. I'd like to first tell you a little bit about myself real quick. Caroline explained a little bit. I am a high school dropout, only had a GED. I was involved in gangs and was a drug addict, and I've been to prison. Like a lot of us, we've had heartache and pain and trials and tribulations, but if you give your life to Jesus Christ, you will overcome. I give him all glory. A few years ago, I walked into EOC TRIO on Tropicana with my husband, Ruben Saavedra, who's also a member, and he's got an awesome testimony. And when I walked in, I got to meet Margarita. I don't know if she's here yet, Margarita Flores. She worked right when you walked in, and she welcomed us with open arms, made us comfortable. We've always had great conversations. She's my friend to this day. She moved to California and got married, but we keep in contact. I love you, Margarita. I'd like to thank George, I hope I'm saying your name right, Dunkust. He is my math tutor. Sometimes I get a little overwhelmed or I think I can't do it, and all he does is speak positive to me and makes me believe that I can do it. And last, I'm not gonna cry. Carolyn. I go to College of Southern Nevada, and they're wonderful, don't get me wrong, but Carolyn is my counselor. She is my family. I utilize the program. I thank you for this program. She has helped me with my financial aid. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. We made a plan. Like she said, I'll be graduating with the Associates in Criminal Justice. I'm going on to UNLV, and hopefully I will be there to get my law degree also. I am a first-generation graduate, and I am older. It's kind of a little sad. I hope that I inspire my younger family members that if I can do it, that they can do it. Caroline is there for me always. Like I said, she's my counselor, she's my friend, she's family. She's helped me in every situation when it comes to college, and I appreciate that. I've been sitting there for the last 3-4 years at these events, and I told my husband one day, I'm gonna be up there. So with a lot of work and dedication and a lot of prayer and TRIO EOC, I'm here today. I also want to let you know that not only as an older student, I just didn't get to go back to college. I had the opportunity to be a part of the college life. I am a campus representative for the Criminal Justice Association Club. I am the president of the Spanish Club. And I'm just enjoying it. On the outside, I want to thank my pastors, Pastor Manuel and Laura Sacedo from Living Word of Chino Hills. All they've done is speak life into my husband and I, and last year they launched us out as pastors, so we are now Living Word of Las Vegas. Thank you, thank you. I'd like to thank my family for their love and support, for traveling from California to be here with me. My mom, I love you. My husband, Ruben. I'm sorry, ladies, but I've got the best husband in the world. He supports me, he takes care of us, he honors me. He is the head of my house, and I am his helpmate. And we are an awesome team, and I thank God for him. Thank you, TRIO. You are wonderful. I thank this program. Take advantage of it. These people are here to help you. We all have a past, but if you just learn to forgive and forget and move on, things are possible. I'm proof of that. All things are possible, and with God, all things are possible. Thank you. God bless.
Good evening. It is with great pleasure that I introduce Ms. Cecilia Akiwa as our Student Support Services honoree. Cecilia became a participant in 2007, and since then she has not only made significant progress in her academic career, but also as a practicing attorney in California. Congratulations, Cecilia, on this wonderful honor.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this honor. I think I broke the mic. Thank you for this honor. It's an extreme privilege. I'm here because of the people in this room. Two things I learned from the student support services. First is that you're not defined by your past. No matter where you came from, what you've been through, what you or your loved ones have done, your future is still yours. Yours to do what you will. And for people like us, people from low-income families, people who have experienced traumatic situations, and because of systemic racism, people of color, it's hard sometimes to climb out of the holes we find ourselves in. But student support services taught me you're not alone. And you'll overcome those obstacles. And not only that, programs like student support services will provide you a ladder to come out of the holes that you may find yourself in. For the young people in the room, my advice to you is to embrace these traits, these characteristics, the obstacles you've endured, because you're stronger because of them. You're people who will overcome them and embrace it. Embrace the challenges that come your way. And again, remember, you're not alone. The people at the trio, or at the center rather, they're there to help you. They helped me. They helped me from everything to printing paper, printing my assignments for the class. Miss Macarena would help me with scholarships, my financial aid to make sure I got the Pell Grant every semester. And she also helped me maximize my situation so that I took advantage every scholarship that I was eligible for. People like Miss Deanna Davis helped me win my first case. I petitioned a grade. She helped me work through the process on how to petition my grade to get a grade change. I won because of her help. She helped me walk through the process. She helped me to prepare exactly what I needed to advocate for myself. Additionally, I had people like Danielle Donato, Joanne Stevens, Nikista Shelton. All these people, Jontel Rayford, helped me with what classes I needed to take to complete my degree. They helped me with counseling, which teachers I should stay away from or which teachers to take. Everything and anything, they were there for me. Even for the drama in one's life in college or how to navigate certain things in college that you just don't know unless you know someone who's been through that process. And as a first-generation college student, I didn't have that until the people at the center came to me. Not only that, Miss Deanna Davis connected me with a law professor at my law school, and he became an incredible resource for me to navigate through the law school system. He still today, now that I'm a practicing attorney, helps me navigate the judicial system. I would not be here without the center, and I've been successful in everything I've done because of the people in this room. So young people, take advantage. And remember, I now have the privilege of fighting for individuals and reminding judges and jurors that you are not defined by your past. Those limitations, there are none. They're only fiction. And you have all of the tools necessary to do whatever it is that you want to do in life. So go ahead and take advantage. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Larry Letourneau. I am Director for Research and Compliance with the Center. And I am here to present our honoree for the Trio McNair Scholars Program. If you think about each of the federally funded programs here, represented tonight as one segment in a pipeline that carries Southern Nevada's disadvantaged students toward, into, and through higher education, you can think of the Trio Ronald E. McNair Post-Baccalaureate Program as that pipeline's final segment, because McNair's purpose is to prepare undergraduates to pursue and earn a PhD. It is my pleasure tonight to introduce to you one of those students who has accomplished that goal. Our McNair honoree is Dr. Cheryl R. Coleman. Dr. Coleman was a participant in UNLV's Trio McNair project in 2007 and graduated from UNLV with her bachelor's degree in 2008. She subsequently earned a master's degree in educational leadership and completed her PhD in public affairs in 2017. She currently works as a program officer for the Nevada Department of Aging and Disability Services, where she puts to work her considerable expertise in the field of volunteer management. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Coleman.
Good evening, everyone. I didn't prepare words, so I'll be brief. As a first-generation college student, my parents, my mother didn't finish high school, my dad didn't finish grade school. And when I moved to Las Vegas, 2001, I had no idea that I would get on this path. I was a non-traditional student, began to study at UNLV, and a woman by the name of Vaughn Cadlubeck said to me, "You need to get into the McNair Scholars Program." And I wasn't really sure what it was, but she was really impressed, I guess, with my thirst for knowledge and education. And she said, "You should pursue a PhD." And I had no intentions on doing that. But the more I began to study, the more I began to appreciate knowledge. I mean, because as you get older, you find that you have gaps, and you fill those gaps with knowledge. So I was hungry. I went in and I really worked hard and earned my bachelor's degree, master's, and now my PhD. So I just want to give God praise first for that, because he had me on a path that I wasn't sure of. I love research. You know, I enjoy solving social problems, and so I'm going to be doing more of that in the future. So just with Terry and the whole team at McNair, I just appreciate all of the help that you gave me. I did my first research project in the summer of 2007, and it was so much fun. People say to me, "You know, you do research," and I said, "You know, earning my PhD and doing research is probably one of the easiest things I could do in life, because when you love knowledge, you love learning, you love solving problems, it just becomes second nature." So just want to thank you all for honoring me and thinking of me, and it's a great privilege and honor to be here with you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Terry Bernstein, and I am the Interim Director for the Anapeasy Program. The Anapeasy programs are relatively new at the center, and in case you're not familiar, Anapeasy stands for Asian American, Native American, Pacific Islander Serving Institution. The first grant was awarded in 2015, and the second in 2016. So this is the first year that a participant from the Anapeasy program is being honored at Trio Gear Up Day, and I am so proud to introduce him. Please join me in welcoming aspiring dentist, Mr. Hayune Sun, as the 2018 Anapeasy honoree.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Hyunbae Sun. When I first found out that I was selected as one of the honorees for this event, I was flattered that Mrs. Yorid and Mrs. Terry selected me. In the excitement of being chosen as an honoree, my NAPZ program counselor, Mrs. Yorid, may have mentioned that I will be speaking to a group of people. However, I never anticipated speaking in front of this ocean full of people tonight. Nonetheless, I accepted her invitation without any hesitation, so here I am tonight in front of you all. It's my pleasure and honor to share a part of my narrative as a previous graduate of NAPZ program. Growing up, I was raised by a single mother in South Korea. My father passed away a week after I was born while he was serving in the Korean Air Force as a pilot. Despite the tragedy, my mother forged ahead, modeling perseverance, and she hoped that one day we would be proud of her as a successful woman and mother to me and my sister. I recall she would wake up at 4 a.m. for a 6-hour round-trip bus to school, which often would return her back home at midnight. And after 4 difficult years, she successfully finished a fast-track program with master's degree and PhD in developmental psychology. And fast forward a decade, she's now close to become a fully tenured professor, training students to become early childhood counselors and preschool teachers. Her definition of success was to use her talent to reach out to young women in need of help and to raise the next generations to facilitate and promote similar work that she's done for the South Korean community. Much like my mother, I also view success as service to others. My experience in the NPZ program has been invaluable. In addition to various academic coaching and resources, I was given an opportunity to become a tutor, peer academic mentor, and a summer researcher. The summer research experience helped me further explore my curiosity and passion as a clinical lab researcher. As a result of my research experience, I was recently co-authored an article in a peer-reviewed journal publication. And now that I chose the field of dentistry at UNLV Dental School, I'm excited to see how I can impact people beyond by providing people beautiful smiles. Go Rebels. And lastly, I want to thank my mother and also my aunt and uncle who have provided me a loving care and support for me to become who I am now, and they're here tonight with us. And moreover, I want to thank NPZ program staff, counselors, particularly Mrs. Yodith, for her academic guidance and encouragement. And lastly, I want to thank God for blessing me and for the unconditional love my family and I have received. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. I am Janine Jordan, one of the assistant directors for the UNLV Upper Bound Math and Science Center, filling in for my boss, Jenny Johnson, who's out sick. My babies. I have the great pleasure of introducing one of our students after 30 years of being in Upper Bound. A lot of students touch your lives, touch my life, and there are those that I just love, and our Upper Bound honoree is just one of the ones I love. I first met her in the 10th grade, Alexis Holland, at Chaparral High School, where she graduated with honors, and then came to UNLV and majored in criminal justice like me. I give to you Alexis Holland, the Upper Bound honoree.
Hello, my name is Alexis Holland, and I want to thank Mr. Terrell Daughtery. He was the one that I first met in Upper Bound, and he was the one that actually got me into the program. And then once I entered into the program, I met Miss Jordan and then Miss Johnson. I still call them Miss because, you know, I can't even call them by their first names. Once I was in the program, I honestly didn't know that I was gonna achieve so much out of it. Like I said, when I graduated with high school, I graduated with honors, and then I went to UNLV. After my first year, I ended up dropping out. I had my son, and also in the same year, I lost my father. So after about a year or so, I went back because I told myself I had to do that for my dad and finish school for my son as well. So I finished school and graduated, and then I ended up applying to Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. I ended up getting the job. The same day, I also found out that my mother had passed away. So I've been through a lot, but I've also learned never to give up because I also learned not to give up because my mom always told me that to just stay strong and to never lose focus of the things that you want to do in life. So I always held that promise to my mother, and I always held the promise to my father, and trying to teach that to my son as well. I also ended up adopting my cousin, so I am a mother of 2 kids, and they're my life. I love them dearly, And even though I have problems, I can always call Miss Jordan or Miss Johnson, and they always help me out, and they always make sure to let me know that everything is going to be okay. So now I'm currently working with LVMPD as a 911 operator, and I hope in the future to definitely go into something in the department as well as further pursue myself in that career. I just want to say thank you to Upper Bound, and thank you for giving me the opportunities that I thought I could never have. And for those of you that are in that program, you guys are very lucky, and you guys need to definitely take advantage of what these people are going to teach you, and what they give to you as far as mentorship or anything, because you will lose it 10 years from now. Thank you.
All right, let's give them all another big round of applause. Every time I hear their stories, I definitely leave inspired. So you guys are all an inspiration. So thank you so much. If we can get all of our wonderful folks over there to go over by the step and repeat right in front for a group picture, all our wonderful award recipients, so you can get a group picture, so we can definitely post it all over social media and get it out there. So again, you guys deserve to be honored every single day. So another big round of applause for our wonderful award recipients here. Now, before we get to dinner, we want to go ahead and welcome Minister Sullivan for the invocation. Minister Sharon Sullivan, if you can please come up for the invocation. And while you enjoy your dinner, we will be having wonderful entertainment by some of our wonderful students. We have such wonderful students from 2 schools here in town who will be entertaining us during dinner. But at this time, we want to go ahead and welcome, for the very first time in a while, Minister Sharon Sullivan to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I have so enjoyed the program so far. Been close to tears several times. Just a wonderful occasion, just beautiful. And I thank God for all of the people that are working with the young people. And I didn't come up to say this, but my children were a part of the program. My grandson was a part of the program. Just a great success. And I, again, thank God for all of you that are working and doing great things, the parents as well. I've been asked to do the invocation. As soon as I calm my spirit, I will. It's an honor, first of all, to stand before so many great people, so many great students, so many that have such successful stories and are willing to share their time and their energy with others. And I don't take it lightly just to be able to stand at this podium behind all those who have come before me. I just wanted to say a couple of things. That a psalmist once said that he who keeps Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. I want to say to the people of Las Vegas that the God who keeps Las Vegas neither slumbers nor sleeps. This is called the 24-hour city. And the God that keeps this city neither slumbers nor sleeps. And it's a wonderful thing. We've seen evidence of that right here in this room on tonight with the stories that are behind all of the flashing lights and all of the things that go on in Las Vegas. This is the heart of the city right here in this room tonight. And I thank God for that. I want to say thank God for all of you who are gathered in this room, for everyone who is participating in this event on tonight, for everyone who has been a part of the planning of everything that has gone on, for the people who prepare the food, for the folks who are going to serve the food, for everyone who is participating in this event on tonight. And I thank God for just being able to be here. Thank God for all of you. And if you want to stand, if we can bless the food together. Father, we thank you tonight for this auspicious occasion with this, your people, that you have blessed tremendously, and God, that you will continue to bless even after this very day. Lord, we just ask that you would solidify this occasion with your unprecedented presence and your blessing over the food and over the people as we partake and as we enjoy fellowship, friendship, and even as on tonight, God, that there are alliances that will be made, friendships that will be made, things that will be touched and go on from this place even into eternity. And we thank God for it. In our being here on tonight, God, we don't take it lightly. We honor you and we honor even one another for the things that we contribute to one another's lives. We may never meet, our paths may never cross, but God, we're all a part of you, and that makes us part of one another. And I thank you on tonight for everyone that is in this auditorium. Amen.
Another round of applause for Minister Sullivan. Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you here with us as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to eat, time to have a little fun and the wonderful meal that our wonderful folks here at the Rio prepared for us. But while you're enjoying your meal, I'm so happy to say that we have some, again, wonderful entertainment. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. We have the drum line consisting of a talented group of 7th and 8th graders from Gibson Middle School. And also we have a jazz band with talented students from the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade from Cheyenne High School. They'll be entertaining us during our dinner. So, buen provecho, bon appetit, enjoy your dinner. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying your dinner. As you continue to enjoy your dinner, we just want to go ahead and close out the evening. You can stay as long as you want, enjoy your dinner. They have a great dessert for you as well and coffee, so please enjoy that as well. But we just want to go ahead and some closing remarks. And again, thank you guys all for being here. Again, I know a lot of you take time out of your busy schedules to be here, so it truly means the world for us here at the center at UNLV, as well as all the students who are here with us as well. So big round of applause to all of you. Thank you so much. And of course, it takes a village, they say, and we can't do this alone. So it is my pleasure to acknowledge our amazing staff of the Center for Academic Achievement and Outreach who have served as gracious hosts for the evening. So big round of applause to all of you. If you're here, our wonderful volunteers, and if you're not eating right now, stand up so we can acknowledge you for all your hard work. Again, you guys work so hard all year long to make sure that our wonderful students receive the care and attention that they deserve. So thank you so much. We can't do this without you. We appreciate you and love you, adore you. We're a family. So thank you so much. We'd also like to give a big thank you to the Rio. They've been hosting this event for so many years. So thank you to our wonderful servers, our wonderful cooks and chefs in the back, and everyone who puts this together every single year. Our audio-visual department over there, thank you guys. I'm like, I need one more thing. So they've been wonderful. So thank you so much, everyone who sets it up here at the Rio. Thank you so much. Also, of course, it's all about social media. So if you're on Facebook, make sure that you search for us, UNLV The Center. Also, if you're on Twitter, please follow us as well at UNLV The Center. And tag us if you're taking photos. Please tag them. Please, 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 so we can make sure that we share them and continue to retweet those. Anything you tweet and photos and videos, anything you have, Trio and Gear Up Day, make sure that you use the hashtag TrioGUDay. Again, hashtag TrioGUDay and hashtag UNLV The Center so the world can find out about our wonderful center. And again, thank you guys for being here. I'm so happy again. The laryngitis wasn't going to keep me down, so from the bottom of our hearts, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. It's truly an honor to be here with all of you, and we have a date for next year, so we will see you next year, February 23rd, 2019. So again, enjoy your dinner, and thank you so much.